Good day, everybody. Meandering Newfoundlander back again. No, not looking for whales today or icebergs. Today I'm headed to a place I've never been before. It's called Brigus South, and it's down here on the southern shore on the Irish Loop. It's just before you get to Cape Broyle, which is not far from Fairyland, just to give you an idea where it is. So that's my plan today, go down to Brigus South and just ride around, explore, get my drone up and take in some of the sights and scenes of that area. That's one thing I love about riding motorcycle is you got this freedom. You just go and you see a left turn, you take it. I've been down this road many times and I've rode past the turn off for I just forgot where I was going. Anyway, we'll be there. I think it's Brigus South. Sorry, having one of those moments. My mind's like that all the time. Anyway, sit back, enjoy the ride down, because I'll probably get a few clips on the way down of some of the scenery and enjoy the rest of the video. I think the dog likes the fresh air as much as I do. It. Now, let's see what's down this road that I haven't traveled before. Well now, isn't this a scenic place? Wow, not sure which way to go. Look at this. What a beautiful spot. I think I'll go down this way first. Yeah, I'll shut my mouth. I had it open. I was like in awe. I love these little shore coastal communities that are right down at the bottom of the hill. Just, I don't know, just kind of gives it a different atmosphere altogether. Yeah, I'll definitely be going over that way in a minute. Not sure what Buddy's pointing at. Oh, it's a little kid. Yeah, this is a nice scenic little harbor. Glad I came down here. Looks like this is the end for me this way. Forgot how to use reverse. It's been a while. Yes, I'm going to give you the full tour before I put my drone up. I'm going to go out here to the left for a little bit. Then I got to follow that other road to see where that goes. People enjoying their day. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I came down here. Brigus Head Path. Hey. You're a nice little fella. Hey. How you doing? All right. Now to have a look around. Yeah, the drone clips are going to look nice in this community. There's so much to see, so much to look at. People over there enjoying a nice picnic across the way there. People on the beach enjoying their day. And I got company, haven't I? Hey. So this is Brigus South. All right, time to get my drone going. When the fog rolls into the cleft of the southern shore, filling a narrow stone-walled harbor that has held the same silence for 400 years. This is Brigus South. In the early decades of the 17th century, French mariners looked at the sharp, fractured cliffs and restless water churning against the rocks. They called it Abra de Brigus, the harbor of turmoil or strife. It was a name born of southwest winds and a difficult anchorage, written down on charts long before anyone thought to build a permanent life between the hills. By the late 1600s, the harbor had ceased to be just a summer shelter. The census of 1677 records 3 planters who stayed behind when the fishing ships returned to Europe: Richard Cone, John Kent, and Nicholas Cone. They lived in 3 small houses at the water's edge, surrounded by a handful of servants and 43 seasonal fishermen. They built 5 fishing stages out into the cold green water, processing the cod under the gray sky. That winter, 4 horses, the largest stable on the southern shore at the time, moved through the snow, hauling timber from the valleys to keep the hearth fires burning. Centuries passed with the rhythm of the salt and the seasons. In the mid-20th century, the provincial government attempted to rename the settlement Hillsdale,
aiming to erase the confusion with the larger Brigus and Conception Bay. But the land resists easy changes. The people of the shore kept the old name in their speech, refusing the new title until the state finally relented, restoring Brigus South to the map. The harbor is beautiful, but the cliffs are unforgiving. In the winter of 1857, a vessel known locally as the Hammer, the John and Maria, was caught in a fierce northwest gale and driven directly into the maw of Timber Cove. 18 men were lost to the freezing surf. The community gathered them from the rocks and brought them up the steep paths to the parish cemetery, a burial ground for whose first resident was a young Doyle child laid to rest in 1898. The community reached its peak in the late 19th century, home to nearly 140 people. There was a time when the bell of the one-room schoolhouse echoed across the Bight, where teachers like Miss Doyle and Mary Baddock taught the local children by the light of the windows. By the 1930s, the school fell silent. The children sent onward to larger towns, and the harbor began its transition into the quiet era. Today, the turmoil of the old name is gone. The deep, sheltered waters of the harbor reflect the steep forested hills and weathered wood of a few remaining stages. It remains a place of profound stillness, where the history is not written in books, but etched into the gray stone and memory of the tide.
Well, I certainly enjoyed the view from my controller, so hopefully you're enjoying the view from your TV or smartphone or whatever you're watching it on. Now, I gotta turn left up here before I get out of here, because I want to see what's over on the other side too while I'm here. Doesn't look like there's too much over that way. I'd say it just ends. But it's worth a shot. God, every dog here is loose. Look at that. No exit. Yeah, I was right. So I guess I got it all. Too bad there's no icebergs around. Probably melt down here anyway. It's 21 degrees. Well, that's it for Brigus South. Another one down. Another one to add to my collection of places I visited. You can definitely tell it's a fishing community, because even in people's backyards they have crab pots. Now, I hope this is the way home. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now, since I'm I'm just heading back and the excitement is over with. So I hope you enjoyed the scenery, and I hope you keep coming back and watching the scenery, because I enjoy making these videos. It gets me out of the house, gives me something to do, lets me tap into my creative side a little bit. Plus I get to see this amazing province. Like, there's so many beautiful places that you can see in this province. All you gotta do is go down the road and take a left where you'd normally go straight, and you never know what you'll see. You'll see scenery like that back there. So I've never been there, just flew by it every time, going to Fairyland or Cape Broyle or doing the Irish Loop, but never turned off. So make that a habit this summer, especially if you're not going to be traveling too far. Take all the turns that you meet. Just go down the road, just check it out, see what's there, because you never know what you'll find. Anyway, I'm blabbing now. Motor mouth is kicking in, and I'm probably not making a lot of sense, so I'm going to say goodbye. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.